Good day folks, and welcome back to the channel. Just a short clarification video about the VNAV path, VNAV speed functionalities of the 787 with the new Avionics update number 2. If you remember well, during my last video with the 787 I was not able to engage the VNAV path profile. We will try to replicate again this behavior in this flight, and I'm on my way to Philadelphia International Airport from a transatlantic flight from Venice with the American 787. This is Long Island, so I'm pretty much close to the top of descent. In my last flight, it could have happened that I didn't feel all the lines of my flight plan. So maybe I've left some discontinuities in there, and for that reason maybe the VNAV path didn't work when I started the descent. From reading around the forums, I realized that maybe there's a bug in the Avionics package which prevents the VNAV path from being activated if you start a descent after the top descent point. So we will try to replicate this again. So we will wait for passing the top descent point, we will start the descent, and then we will try to capture the VNAV path mode by maybe applying some speed brake to see if the initial VNAV speed mode is then reverted back to VNAV path. In VNAV speed mode, one speed is maintained by keeping possibly the throttle on idle and then changing the pitch of the airplane. Whereas in the VNAV path, the vertical profile which is programmed in the FMC is maintained, and a range of speed is followed according to winds to be able to follow this profile. So if in this case that I have filled in all the file plan properly, I still can't capture the VNAV path, that means that this is bugged. So what I read is true. Else, if it's able to catch the vertical profile, then it means that last time I did wrong in not filling all the lines of my flight plan, so I had to clear all the discontinuities. Now there are no discontinuities, there's only one vectors row, but it's filled with its speed, with its altitude. So this should be computed in the vertical profile. So if we start the descent now before reaching the top descent point, then the VNAV path will be working. I've already tested it in another flight, but now I want to wait for passing top descent point and start a descent. MCP is in altitude hold, lateral navigation, and nothing else. So we are close to this waypoint called MJ, then we will wait to go past the top descent point. Okay, we are now forgetting to start our descent. For the 787, it's not like the 737 where by only setting the VNAV and the lower altitude the plane starts to descend. Here you have to set the VNAV and then to click on the altitude intervention. Then the descent will start. Okay, so the top descent point has disappeared. Let's wait a little bit more. Okay. New altitude set is 20,000 feet. Let's click on VNAV. We are well above the profile now, and then we can start descent. Here, the VNAV speed mode. The commanding speed is the FMC speed. Throttle is set on idle, and the pitch is set accordingly to maintain speed. We will also help the descent with some speed brake. Let's set our auto brake to 2. Getting closer to the profile. Let's see if we can capture the profile, and the mode will switch to VNAV path. Nothing. So I may suppose that the bug is present actually. Another test we can do is to set the mode to flight change. And then back to VNAV. This way this stabilized the vertical deviation indicator. We are in flight change speed, so maximum descent according the commanded speed. The selected speed. This is the selected speed on the MCP. Let's try again with the VNAV button. And now we are in VNAV path. Here it is. So there's kind of a workaround is to switch temporarily from VNAV to flight change mode and then back to VNAV. And when this the symbol is centered in the middle of the deviation indicator, then switch back to VNAV and vertical path will be started as it should. And you can see the speed bar. This is the speed range between which the plane is able to follow the programmed descent. So this test confirms to me that the bug is still present. So they didn't fix, as someone said in some forums, maybe the developers themselves, but I don't know now. Anyway, I can confirm that the bug is still there, and the workaround is to switch to flight change and then back to VNAV. And this may work. even if I can't guarantee that it is always working. Okay, so anyway, this is good because it confirms that in the last flight I didn't do anything so wrong with the flight plan, so to trigger this bug. Okay, so if you have troubles getting into the VNAV path profile, then do this workaround, switch to flight change and back to VNAV, and it should work. Okay, guys, thank you for following, and see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.